What's up, guys? It's Tony from Lomo Paintball, and today we are talking the Spire V versus the JT Triad.
And why? Because who's the best source for loaders?
Best source for loaders is LoneWolfPaintball.com. So, Mark, where do you want to start with here?
I want the people in the chat to tell me, do you say loader or hopper?
Loader or hopper? Okay, that's a good question. They're definitely universally used.
Yeah,
so
tomato, tomato, but
yeah,
I need to know.
Potato, potato.
All right, let's see cosmetics. I want side by side so we can see the looks of these things.
You want them like this? You want nose?
Well, that's a first start.
Okay.
So, actually, they're not too far off in size. Looks like the Triad's a little longer and a little more square in the back, but not as bad as.
We're gonna bring him on into the front view here. Let me just adjust these stands real quick.
Spire's definitely sleeker in the front. Comes with that nice point.
Lengthwise, oh, they're really, really close here. I'm looking. I mean, they're about there, about same lengthwise actually. So yeah, like you said, the Spire V is a little sleeker up front. All right, Mark, your favorite part. We're gonna bring the butts to you.
Show me the butts.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go. So back of the Spire V, and here's the Triad. Kind of line those up. See where we're at.
The Spire V definitely has more lines and intricacies in it. The back of the Triad's a little bland, but they're not that far off in size.
No, not at all. I think the Triad lengthwise might have it by, I don't know, 1/4 of an inch, maybe a 1/2 inch at most.
How's the capacity difference on these things?
Capacity difference, the Spire V is a 200 round capacity, and the Triad is 215 ball capacity.
All right, so you get a little bit extra probably from the removal of the sleekness.
That's exactly right. Let's talk a little external other than the actual looks of them. The Spire V Hopper retail price, these are $249.95. Does come with your crown, and it also does come with your normal lid. So you need a rain lid, you got that too. And it does come with an extra finger for your speed feed. So if you happen to break one, snap one, whatever it may be, it comes with, one extra finger. The Triad also does come with a rain lid and a speed feed as well. So let's pop that bad boy on open. She gives me trouble every single time. She's just so brand new. So you got your rain lid, easily push that bad boy on out, and it does come with the speed feed too.
That's really cool.
Yeah, so both of them, nice little features.
How easy is it to change the lid on the Spire V? I know we've done it a million times, but there's somebody out there that hasn't seen it.
There's an internal tab here. So there's an internal tab right there. You just push the button in. This hinges open, and then push button right there. You can simply push that, and then you change it completely toolless right there. Throw on your rain lid if you need to quick change in the middle of the game or match, whatever you guys are doing.
Easy peasy.
Easy peasy there.
All right, before we... let's do the buttons on the back, just on-offs. Any anti-jam features with that or no?
So I got the Triad already. So just simple one push button on, no programming needed. It does have a nice little reverse feature. 2 spins forward, 1 back, in case you catch a fat ball in the hopper, some bad paint. Turn that off, and guess what? The Spire V, it does not, because Virtue says the Spire V doesn't jam, and a lot of people rock these bad boys because that's exactly it. These bad boys, I don't think personally, I know they have before guaranteed, but personally I've never had one of these jam on me. So, very nice. Very, very nice. Same feature though, I will tell you next though, Mark. They have that lock feature, so...
Wait, don't crack it open yet. Let's do the weights while we got them together.
Oh, okay.
I know, I'm just rude.
Okay.
So rude.
Well, we'll go both speed feed to speed feeds at the rain lids off to the side, huh?
Yes, sir. Both have 3 AA's inside them?
Yes, sir. Yep. Triad on the scale, you're talking... That rain lid, yeah, it's 1.4. Okay. So 1 pound, 4 ounces. And we'll tear it and put on the Spire V. It is 1 pound, 3 ounces.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
All right. Still lightweight. They're both very lightweight.
Oh, yeah. Yes, indeed. All right, we cracking on into the inside of these or what?
Yes, sir. I need to see spring ramps and paddles and eye sensors and...
all the good stuff on. So the lock feature on the inside of the Triad, you would have to push it down to get the top lid off. I'll show you. And I've also did a full unboxing on this pretty much review. This yellow tab back here, it's got a lock feature. So when it's clicked up, locks so the shell doesn't come off when you take a dive or something like that. And then with the Spire V hopper, it also has a lock feature here in the back. So what I mean by that, this tab right here, Mark, if you lock it, I believe it is, as you push it up. Yeah, you push it up, the top won't go down, or the top won't pop off. And then if you push that down and then in, you'll be able to access the hinge feature. So both of these hoppers designed for the hardcore player in mind that's out there taking those dives. You don't want your hopper coming open on you mid-game and losing all your paint. So both of these hoppers do offer the lock feature as well. Talking trays, I guess.
Yeah,
we talked about the
spring ramps and trays.
Okay, so I got the Spire V in my hand. You got your magnetic cone here. Once again, simply pull up, no tools needed if you need to get in there and clean the inside of the hopper. So you can just shove that back right on in there. And it does have a spring ramp up in the front. So when you guys are running low on paint, ramp rises, feeds the paint down into the drive. Triad-wise, pretty much the same exact thing. You've got your spring ram up in the front, and when the paint gets low, drops it down into the drive, and also a magnetic cone on this as well. So let's see if we can't get this sucker on out. So magnetic too, so if you need to get in there for any cleaning or maintenance, you've got that. Nice little feature.
You know what I'm going to ask you next?
Uh-oh, I don't know, Mark. You're pretty tricky.
Are the cones interchangeable?
No, they're
magnetic?
not. The cones are not interchangeable.
Come on, you got to try it.
You want me to try it?
Yeah.
No, not even close.
No.
Way too tall on the Spire V hopper. I definitely don't think it would ever reach the bottom of the floor. Nope. Tray-wise, we'll just pull those out real quick. Completely toolless once again. You've got your 3 AA batteries, board connections, everything like that. Looks pretty darn similar. I know this one does have eyes as well for the feeding. And then trays, let's see if this bad boy is gonna, I think it comes out from the front. Yep, completely toolless as well. And this also sound activation and eyes too, and 3 AA batteries.
So we know the Spire V can put in a Virtue InCharge rechargeable battery. Doesn't look like you can do that with the JT.
Nope, that's not gonna happen there.
The other thing I wanted to ask you, the JT
is
a force-fed hopper, which means the cone constantly feeds paint down the neck. What is the Spire V?
Well, you want to take a peek?
Yeah, because
it's got the eyes, so once it senses paint's already in the feed neck, it stops.
So if you stick your finger in there, it'll stop feeding?
I hope so.
Okay. Yep. So does the
paintball inserted?
So if you do that with the JT,
Let's
it shouldn't
do it.
Stop, right?
I don't know. Let's see. Let's find out.
All right, so there you go, guys. Force fed means it keeps force feeding it. The ones with the eyes, like the Spire, will stop as soon as it knows a ball's there.
Mark wants all the nitty gritty just for you guys out there. I'm enduring the pain for you guys. So yes, eyes, force fed too. So there's a lot of things going on with these. I think they're both great hoppers, and it's kind of up to you budget wise, and you want to spend the extra $100. They both have great features. I get it, a lot of people are rocking the Virtue Spire V, but don't sleep on this JT Triad, guys. 15 balls per second, and we've got a little shooting clip of us with this as well, so check them out. Both of them on the website. It's LoneWolfPaintball.com.
See ya.